bu efsane. Bu efsane. Tekrar izleyelim. Ben bunu izlemiştim. Arabaya helikopterden AR-15 ile ateş ediyor polis. Brezilya falan bu herhalde ya. Şuna bak ya. Evet evet, bu Brezilya, bunu izlemiştik. Bu çok güzel ya. Lan başka masum insanlar geçiyor. Oha. Polis kaçan arabaya ateş ediyor ya. Bu şekilde. Amerika'da yok bu kural, yapamazsın bunu. Çok nadir mesela terörizm ya da çok manyak büyük bir olayda olur. Tabii burada olay ne bilmiyorum. Ateşin sesi kameradan dönüyor arkadaşlar. Mikrofon bir seviyeye kadar alıyor ya. Adam artık akıllı oldu yani, durdu. Boncuk değil ya, gerçek silah arkadaşlar. Evet, belki de vurulmuştur, hiç bilmiyorum şahsen. Bakalım. Bu psikopat, bu manyak bir şey. Vurulması çok zor. Ya şansa vurulmuş, vurma ihtimali var. Şansa vurulma ihtimali çok yüksek. Polis isabet atıp bilerek vurması zor. Aynı fikirdeyim. Ama o mermilerden bir tanesinin şansı adama değmesi tamamıyla olanaklı bir şey yani bence. Acaba arabanın neresine vurmuş mermiler? Bak vurulmuş abi. Görüyor musun arkadaşlar? Ayağından vurulmuş. Gördünüz mü? Geldim ya, rastgele şansa bir tanesi demiş. Hah, bu SWAT'lı olan video.
Officers will move in at a rapid pace here to try to prevent him from getting back on the road and getting back into a chase scene here.
And certainly, Gary, the hope is that this person will decide to pull over and stop and end this peacefully.
And kind of went
themselves so far, right?
Okay, I'm giving you a tight shot here. I'll zoom in here a second, and you'll see that this person has a cell phone. He appears to be talking on his cell phone. He's looking out the window, possibly at us at the attraction, and just weaving. We don't see anybody in either the front seat or the back seat.
One motorist and the police officers sort of following.
Now we've got sound. So this is what people are hearing coming toward them, which would explain why so many folks were getting out of their cars to look, because they could hear this.
Car has been
Dörtleri
leading
yakmış en
police
azından.
on this chase. They've been on I-30 for 2 hours. Here they are now in a residential part of Arlington. You see he just turned left into some kind of, we can assume it's some kind of open parking lot.
And okay, this is the old TxDOT depot off of I-30. And you see him just pick up speed there and rush through. And again, this is still on a flat tire. That's what we see him doing right there on a flat tire. And he's driving over the median here back onto Collins and around the traffic. Some very dangerous maneuvers here as we continue to watch this driver flee police.
So he is right at I-30 and Collins. Up until now, this chase hasn't been that dramatic. He's been leading police going maybe
İçinde kim var bilmiyorum.
maybe 5 miles per hour on the highway, but then a short time ago he gets off the highway. He's now in Arlington, and now he's driving erratically through city streets. We've seen him go through neighborhoods. He's going in and out, in between cars. He's whizzed by children walking on the sidewalk. He has no regard for any traffic. And there you see
Baksana
him
ya.
Driving on the, this is, just so you know where we are, this is the road to Six Flags that he's about to get on right now. So this is North Arlington.
Westbound toward Cooper. On the right-hand side should be some kind of a golf. Uh-oh. Well, now he's moved off of the main road. So
Suçu ne acaba bunun ya? Bilmek isterdim.
You can see where he's headed. I don't know what is through there. Looks like he's trying to get...
This is an empty parking lot, a construction strip zone. Officers are moving in really soon. They really wanted to catch him inside there. But now
Burada çok kolay,
he's
evet.
making
Burada
his
çok
way
iyi olur
back
bunları yakalaması.
to the road.
Kimseye
And he
zarar
actually,
vermeden.
will probably get out of this,
Ha bu aynı yer ama başka açıdan gösteriyor burayı. Evet evet buradan sağ yapacak.
Is really disappointing because it's traffic is picking up, the speed is picking up, and
He's southbound now on that would be southbound on.
Vallahi bilmiyorum, SWAT herhalde bunu. O SWAT videosu buydu. Daha güvenli oluyor. Araba kurşun geçirmez.
The stadium. And on the right-hand side, of course, all kinds of traffic. But again, this is the busiest area in terms of retail for Arlington, I think, in North Arlington, right, Gary?
yeah, it's very crowded here. Okay, you'll see them cutting up across the sidewalk over a restaurant. I'm speaking just a little bit ahead here, but it is a very busy section of town. A lot of traffic, not a lot of pedestrian
Abi bir
traffic.
sürü psikopat var Amerika'da arkadaşlar. Bir sürü psikopat var ya.
Cutting across onto the streets again,
Amerika
trying to shorten his
farklı bir
route,
yer ya.
trying to lose these guys, but back out now is going the wrong way down a street. This is just increased dramatically in danger. One way down what appears to be. This is the ramp to get off on one of these streets here. It's
Terse
one
gidiyor,
way.
ters yola
He's
gidiyor.
going the wrong way, and here comes a.
Böyle bir şey yaşamak isterdim yazmış bir tanesi. Kötü adam olarak mı yoksa polis olarak mı?
He may realize that, but he's going to have to turn around now. Well, there he goes. So he's getting on now, Gary. He's going to be going eastbound on 30. Is that correct?
Yes, eastbound on 30. He almost got hit by that red car, but now he's back on I-30 eastbound.
Suçu ne bu adamın acaba ya? SWAT'ın gelmesi ondan dolayı.
Strain on Fort Worth's resources. This is a very difficult situation.
Yeah, he's about to pass two major roads. 360 will be coming up in just a second. So 360 and I-30. He's on I-30 eastbound, headed toward Dallas. So that, where he is right there, that, I cannot remember the name of that road. But it's also
sağdaki SWAT aracı görüyor musun arkadaşlar sağdakini?
Relatively quickly, but after that will be 360, and then shortly after that will be, I think, 161 if we're heading north on 161. But right now, again, on I-30.
Adam direkt dalacak bak.
He's headed to the east, headed toward the Grand Prairie right now.
Şu an sadece herhalde emri bekliyor, izni bekliyor.
In this pursuit that's been going on now since about 1:45 that we have been following all of this.
Evet evet, SWAT ve polis özel harekat aynı şey.
The afternoon they've been following him. We initially heard that this was a simple traffic stop, but now we've learned, based upon sources that Lauren Zakalik has, that this individual may have some extensive involvement with the justice system in terms of having gone to prison for drugs. May also be a suspect in terms of being a drug dealer right now.
Uyuşturucu satıcısı.
Trying to elude police because of the situation that he's experienced in the past.
Ve bir sürü geçmişteki suçları varmış. Hapse girip çıkan birisiymiş. Yani sorunlu birisi. Evet, girdik. İzin verildi. Take him out.
As we come up, that's a police unit you see there. Let's see what happens as he pushes to the right.
There we go.
There's the bumper.
Yep, they're getting him stopped.
Bak bir de gelip.
That was a SWAT vehicle. Yeah, you see Fort Worth SWAT on the side.
Kaçıyor. Lan kaçmaya çalış.
Looks like a person trying to get out of the back right there.
Apparently.
Police officers coming out, both sides of them.
Oh, sorry.
Police officers coming out both sides of him right now. Some smoke coming from the white car of the suspect. Officers trying to come into the inside. Again, this chase has come to a close. Asking him to get out, and it looks like he either cannot or will not. You see them poking at the window. They'll be coming around to the other side and momentarily. This is a SWAT unit that's come around that brought this to a close. Police officers, again, there he is, crawling out the window right now. Police officers come around, grab him,
silahla.
out of the
Hepsi
vehicle,
daldılar.
bringing him to the ground now. Officers look like they're securing the situation. They don't seem to be concerned about anyone else being inside. They brought the suspect out of the vehicle. It has wrecked. So it looks like the officers are okay. The suspect now in custody. Police officers securing the scene. Tanya Iser joins me. Tanya, did you get a chance to see all that?
You were looking at a pursuit taking place in the Inland Empire east of Los Angeles.
Mark Conan is up ahead in Sky 5. Hey, Mark, can you tell us anything about this driver, how fast he's going, where he even is?
Well, Courtney and Glenn, good afternoon. Yeah, this pursuit was picked up by the LA County Sheriff's Department just a short while ago, maybe 20 to 30 minutes ago, out of the Walnut Station of the LA County Sheriff's Department here. They have basically made their way in towards LA County, and we are now southbound on the 605 freeway. In fact, southbound on the 605 will just be coming on the Whittier Boulevard off-ramp. Now, what we have here is a silver 4Runner that is occupied by, at the very least, 2 suspects wanted for burglary. Now, there may be more. Be a situation where he's going to have to slow down a little bit. There is a flatbed truck about 100 yards in front of him, and he's closing in on it pretty fast. This is just a 2-lane off-ramp, so let's see what he does. He's going to have to make that sweeper turn or make the quick right turn, and it looks like he's going to make the quick right turn here. This is potentially not going to bode well for this guy. This is going to put him in a situation potentially where he may be stuck by the fact that he's put himself into a neighborhood where there might not be an exit. So he is southbound on surface streets, and he's going to make a right-hand turn into what looks like a cul-de-sac, and he's going to be off into the dirt here. He's going to be off into the dirt, and he is going to be making his way over towards the San Gabriel riverbed. He is now just on the east bank of the San Gabriel riverbed, and he's going to make a northbound turn. Look at this guy. He is basically off-road and in the dirt. Because this is a Toyota 4Runner, this is going to enable him to make these sorts of moves a little bit more readily and a little bit more easily. In fact, none of the pursuing officers who are down on the ground are behind him.
Bilerek araziye gidiyor, basıyor.
By the LA County Sheriff's Department airship northbound on the eastern bank of the San Gabriel riverbed, and now he is going to be kind of approaching a situation where he has some room to make a move here, guys. So we'll kind of see what he does. At least 2 suspects here wanted for the crime of burglary, and again traveling on the San Gabriel riverbed, the eastern bank, heading back northbound over towards Whittier Boulevard. We'll kind of follow this and keep an eye on it, guys.
Araba manyak ha. Teker patlak mı arka tekerlek? Yok, değil.
Well, I tell you what, look where he is right now. That was one option for him to make a turn and get back over to surface streets, and he's basically let that opportunity go. So he's going to be staying on the eastern bank here. His next opportunity to get out of this particular situation might be over towards Whittier Boulevard here. He just missed an opportunity right there to get back on surface streets, but maybe that's going to bode well for the Sheriff's Department and the folks who are pursuing him, because he's in a relatively confined area, that might allow resources to get ahead of him over, say, towards Whittier Boulevard or the next exit up, which is going to be Beverly, and put them in a situation where they can anticipate where his next move is going to be. So again, he's just on the eastern bank of the San Gabriel riverbed, and again, he's in a Toyota 4Runner, basically is off-road.
Helikopter olmasaydı kaçma şansı vardı abi, çünkü baksana.
He's about a quarter mile shy of Whittier Boulevard. Now, if he makes a move to the left, I don't know how he's going to get onto that bike path, but that bike path does take him to Whittier Boulevard here. Just kind of looking at this, he might be in a situation where he could be in a pickle here. You might not be able to get out of it with this vehicle.
Soldan giremiyor herhalde,
in a situation where he could be trapped, and there it is. His vehicle is basically stopped. Right there, we're going to see at least one person, the driver, get out, and he's going to make his way over the fence then into the San Gabriel riverbed. He's basically on the bike path northbound, heading up towards Whittier Boulevard here now. No unit. Well, actually, yeah, we do have units up on Whittier Boulevard, so they're going to be ahead of this guy if he makes his way over to Whittier
Polislere doğru
Boulevard.
koşuyormuş.
So, they're going to be anticipating this guy heading over in that direction. I do not see anyone else getting out of the vehicle, so the information was that there was at least 2 people in the vehicle. So far, it looks like it's just one at this point, and he has made a turn into the San Gabriel riverbed here. So, a lot of activity here. This person is essentially still at large. We understand from Sheriff's Air 7 overhead that they are now waiting canine, so they're going to be bringing in dogs. And
Allah Allah, kamera kesildi arkadaşlar. Helikopterdeki adam diyor ki polisler halen bu kişiyi arıyor. Şu anda köpeği bekliyorlar. Köpek. Abi kamera, onlar görüyordu adamın nerede olduğunu. Onlar da mı kaybetti? Yok ya.
They're going to be bringing in robots to possibly make entrance into that tunnel, whichever seems to be the
Tünele
more
girmiş.
logical option at this point. It seems to be the dogs might be a good option here, but that is going to be up to the incident commanders to make that decision when the time comes here. But one burglary suspect still outstanding, believed to be in the tunnel system here in the San Gabriel River between Whittier Boulevard and Washington. Guys, that is the update from overhead in Sky 5 HD. I'll send it back to you.
Wrapped up here, they are following up on leads, still looking for that pursued suspect.
Vay be, adamı bulamadılar herhalde abi. Tır. Bir de yüklü tır.
This is McKinnish Park.
Abi tırla polisten kaçılır mı ya? Aslında bir pit atsa durdurur abi tır, değil mi arkadaşlar? Bir pit maneuver yap. Bir de U dönüşü yapıyor. Abi oha ya, tırı nasıl dönderdi orada ya? Şahane de, işini biliyor adam. Adam daracık yerde koskoca tırı dönderdi. Bak bak bak. Kornaya da basıyor insanlar için. Psikopat. Frenleri yanmış herhalde. Oha. Evet, tekerlek patladı. Eridi yani. Şu olaya bak. Oha. Cedron ve Amerikaser bize abone ol. Teşekkürler. Bir dakika ya. Abi Amerika işte arkadaşlar. Al sana. Adam umurlarında değil ya. Adam kaçıyor polisten. Ne de olsa gittik diyor. Evet. Bayağı eski bir video ama. Yük düşmüş.
I could just see one for sure. Yeah, news said it had been up to 3, but we could just see him working on one right there.
Lan okul içinde çoluk çocuk var onların. Genelde. Sonunda durdu. Ah, çıktı. Teslim oldu. Çok şükür ya.